Well, I did a rookie mistake by opening Twitter and saw this tweet. Well, not gonna lie, that's a crazy idea to investigate exactly. Can we do this? Can we include JavaScript on the kernel side? Before that, we should be knowing what exactly is kernel. So, kernels are the core of an operating system. They handle everything from hardware communication to resource management. Kernels are typically written in low language like C and Rust. So, what languages are exactly used while making or building kernels and why? So, C is favored because it provides a good balance between control over hardware and portability across different systems. Assembly, on the other hand, is used to tasks that require direct interaction with the CPU. These languages allow kernel developers to optimize for performance and memory usage, which is critical in system programming. JavaScript, on the other side, is designed as a high-level interpreted language, primarily for web development, which is managed by engines like V8. Which abstracts away the complexity of memory management and direct hardware interaction. This is exactly the opposite what needed in kernel, where every byte and cycle counts. So, could JavaScript theoretically be adopted for kernel use? Maybe if it were stripped down and compiled directly to the machine code, similar to the languages like Rust gaining traction in system programming. But even then, lack of low-level programming control and overhead of the garbage collection make it challenging for fit. Interestingly, there have been some experiment discussion in the developer community around using higher level languages for the low level tasks. For some example, you can take Node OS is an operating system written entirely in JavaScript and Node.js. While Node OS isn't exactly a kernel in the traditional sense, it shows the idea of using JavaScript closer to the metal isn't entirely far-fetched. So languages like TypeScript and ASM.js push JavaScript into more performance-critical areas where they still operate within a sandboxed environment, which is far from the metal. And there have been attempts to build an operating system in high-level languages. For example, Singularity, an operating system developed by Microsoft Research, was written in C# and ran on custom kernel. Battlefish, another experiment operating system, was written in C# and Haskell. Now, before I talk about the real challenge, I've got a crazy AI tool, Brainless AI, which uses best AI algorithm to dub the voices in your video. Just simply go and upload the video on their website or paste the link and convert it to the language you like French, English, Hindi and more. They have a generous fee tier and cheap pricing. Check out the link in the description and you'll love their work. So where were we? The real challenges, right? So the biggest challenges I see is performance, memory management and hardware access. JavaScript's garbage collector introduces unpredictability in memory uses, which is unacceptable in kernel development. Interacting with hardware at the level needed by a kernel would require reworking how JavaScript interacts with the system, essentially rebuilding much of what C already does. So, can JavaScript be used in the kernel? It seems highly unlikely without fundamentally altering the language and its runtime environment. Well, I hate conclusions, but the conclusion is it's an interesting thought about JavaScript to use in kernel, but the reality is JavaScript in its current form is not suitable for kernel development. Well, already you guys knew that. I didn't tell anything new, right? So, anyways, don't stop watching Pex and I'll see you next time.